Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie, and we are back here on Dungeons & Dragons Online, and I did get my guy here up to getting his crossbow, and I'm going to show you a couple things first, but I'm going to roll this real quick. There we go. As you can see, I do have some bolts in here. Anyway, this is what the quest reward, and you do get it as a reward for doing the tavern quest, which is the quest right after you do the first 3 starting quests. Like, it's kind of like territorial quest, and this is the first one where you actually battle like a boss type creature in the dungeons. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go through the tavern on a harder difficulty, and I'm going to show you the amount of damage this thing will do. But in the quest over here, to get the scroll, it did drop this thing here. Now, I didn't have enough at the time to actually get bolts, but I did get this thing here, and this thing is pretty awesome. Basically, it has this deception thing on it, and there's a 5% chance on hit. The target becomes bluffed for 4 seconds. Bluffed enemies can be affected by sneak attacks even while they're targeting you. And on sneak attacks, it does give you a +1 to attack and a +2 damage rolls. So this thing is pretty awesome, and it also inflicts an additional 1d6 poison damage. So I do want to go with the whole Great Crossbow build, but this bow that dropped is better than the other one, even though the damage is slightly less. So the damage on this one is 1d10, which means up close I'll be doing 2d10, which means I'll be doing about 2 to 20 damage, whereas the Great Crossbow here is 2d8, which means I'll be doing 3d8, which is 24. So I'll be doing 4 more points of damage with this one. The Cold Touch only does 1 extra point of damage. So this one, I believe, is the one I'm going to be using until we get a better Great Crossbow. But I do want to show you this part right here. So this is the thing you get, and I'm going to show you that one. And also, oh goodness, where are my, I think they're right here, enhancements. And you can get there by touching this button. You don't have to go to your train or anything. I have spent 4 points here, and what we've done is we've picked up this one, Sharpshooter, which gives you a +1 to hit and damage for all bows, crossbows, and thrown weapons. Alright, and you get +1 damage and 1 sneak attack die on all non-repeating crossbows. Remember that's essential for this build, non-repeating part. And we are currently stacking up the points on this one. Now what this does is when you get all points, it automatically puts a bleed effect on. Right here's a 33% chance and a 66% chance on the second one. And then when we get to the third, it'll always, every time you attack with it, it'll put a stack of bleed on somebody. So that is really, really awesome. And basically what this is going to do is let us add another, damage type to the damage. So if somebody doesn't go down from the actual shot, they're going to bleed out. Even if I don't get another shot off, they're going to bleed out. So we're going to try both these crossbows in this dungeon up here. So let's go up here. And hopefully my computer plays well with Dungeons & Dragons Online today. Now, it will record better in full screen mode, but I can't get it to record Dungeons & Dragons in full screen mode, so I don't know what to do with that one. But this is the guy that gives you the original quest, and you can redo the quest. See, it says repeat. So we're going to repeat the quest, and this time we're going to do it in hard and see how we fare. Also, I do want to note that you can buy I don't usually do it. I just wait
Stepping in from the dark.
till I can get one. But you can buy quivers and keep all your bolts in quivers. You just put the quiver in the same spot that you put the arrows in. Yeah, see that 37 damage? Yeah. Now you will always miss on a roll of 1. You see that bleed? Yeah. 51. Now I do want to try out this one, so I'm going to equip this one real quick. Yeah, it does do less damage overall. Yeah, so it will sometimes give me an extra sneak attack though. Yeah, so yeah, so we're gonna stick with the heavy crossbow. I just wanted to try it out. Now, because we're doing it on higher difficulty. Oh, dude. Yes, please. We don't have a headgear, so we can put that on right now. That's pretty good. And it's enhancement bonus, confirm critical strikes and damage on critical hits, and a +2 to. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Now you can use your bluff on these guys without using that thing. There's no guarantee it's going to work, but you can.
You have weathered the Southwargan storm. Now, after that traitorous Jacoby Drexel,
I love this thing.
He must have fled into the cellar.
Now again, this isn't the best build for
webbed footprints on the ground betray the location of a secret passage.
the rogue. There are others, but this is the one I use for starter builds. And you just gotta remember when you're building your character. Oh, dude. Yeah, we'll take that too. Well, now is this deflection bonus? Okay, like the deflection bonus stacks, so you're good on that one. And I don't need perform bonus though. Armor bonuses don't stack, so if you got like a shield and then you got a ring that gives you a shield bonus, those two doesn't stack. So you want to choose one or the other. Also, armor's that way too. So if you get an armor bonus from a shield or a ring, it will not stack with the armor bonus from your armor. That being said, if you have a ring that gives you natural armor or deflection bonus, those do stack with other sources of it, so just be mindful of that. So we're gonna just knock this dungeon out real quick. It ain't gonna take too long. Go stealth. Anyway, you can bluff your opponent, and it's like a feint. But basically, you're faking them out. You're making them think that you are going to do something that you're not actually going to do, and it basically leaves them off guard, and that gives you an advantage over them. So that's why you get the sneak attack bonus. Yeah. Now the drops in here will be better because we're doing it in a harder difficulty. So this guy, it says he's seen us, but I don't believe he did. Otherwise he would have ran after us. But we are going to get closer to these guys though, as close as we can get. Nope. Nice try, dude. And this guy hasn't seen us yet, so. Oh, dude, come on! What the hell? The one rolls in this game. Let me tell you. You have to be like really, really lucky to roll a one. And a one in a Dungeons & Dragons game, automatically misses no matter what. You need to be really, really unlucky to get one, let alone 2 1 rolls in a row. So, and in this game, I've gotten like 4 in a row. Oh, dude. Do we ever not using axes? That's a sweet axe. I wonder what the little stat is on the side there. I like how he tried to swing at me through the door. Basically, you're going to be able to just walk through these places. And you do want to back these guys off in the higher difficulties, because you kind of want to battle the optional boss down here. You want to battle him by himself, and hopefully I'm gonna get a higher sneak attack roll so I can just shoot him straight up. Nope, he saw me, and he's dead. That's pretty much it. And hopefully we get something good out of this one too. There's your repeating heavy crossbow. That's gonna sell for pretty good. We're gonna loot, and we're gonna finish this up. So that's the basics of the build. That'll get you started in the game, and you can go up from there. You can follow the mechanical little tree. You can just select mechanical, and it'll pick the talents for you, and all you have to do is confirm it, and it'll basically do it for you. You don't have to do anything. You won't even have to follow my guide or which points to pick or not, but you can if you want. And another reason to do this again is to get you a melee weapon. You are going to need a melee weapon. You're probably going to keep 2 melee weapons on you. 1 bludgeoning and 1 slicing. And then you got 1 of each damage types. So if somebody is resistant to 1 of the 3 damage types, you're always going to have that damage type on you, so you can switch out whenever you need to. And you can make different weapon things, which I already showed you guys. So I think we're going to go with the Reaper. There we go. And we can just get this here and put this right into a weapon slot here. And we can put this in a weapon slot here, and then we can just pop these on the bar down here. And then whenever we want, we can just switch out. There we go. So that's pretty much the build right there. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the enhancements again just to show you. We are this tier. You have to spend 5 points in this tier, so we spent 1 point here, and we spent 2 points here, and then this one should give us 5 points in this one, and then we'll be going up here for this right here. This will let us get some wand and scroll. You should see that there's a build called a Charisma Rogue, and what a Charisma Rogue is it uses the Use Magical Device skill set, and it maxes out its Charisma score, and it uses like magical items and stuff to cast spells with, because you can still get, as far as I know, you can still get sneak attack bonus on spells. That's the way it used to work. I don't know if it works that in the game. I haven't tried. I can test that for you guys to let you guys know, but as far as I know, you can. You can even make. I think they have a silent spell as a feat. in the game, and we are going to go ahead and pick up another one of those while we're in here. Anyway, so and we're going to max these out, and it's going to be we're going to be picking stuff that'll actually benefit our build. So when we can, we're going to get this, which isn't going to actually benefit us, but it will give us an extra 5 feet on our sneak attack and our extra damage from being up close. So we will have to get that no matter what. And we are going to pick up this one, which will give us another +1 to damage and hit rolls, and an additional +1 damage to sneak attack rolls, and an additional sneak attack die. So this will keep stacking up and stacking up. And up here we got the fletching. Your skill enhances for salvaging and repositioning your arrows, bolts, and thrown weapons. You gain 3 ranger points, and your ammunition gains 50% chance of returning. So pretty good build. Lots of stuff. Rapid fire. Your ranged attacks, including throw weapons, have a % chance to attack with an extra projectile double shot. That is pretty good. So that's what I'm going with my offline one. Showing you some of the look at that sniper. Non-repeating crossbows instead get plus 3d6 extra sneak attack die roll and plus 2 weapon damage. And your great crossbow, look at that, now has Vorpal on a 19 to 20. So this can get really OP. If you keep up with it. You might have to go and keep buying off the exchange, whatever it's called here, AH exchange. I don't know what it's called on Dungeons and Dragons Online. When my wizard gets over to the main city, I will show you guys that. You can go to the main city. However, I don't know if I want to show you guys that or not. See, since we skipped the main storyline, we don't actually have to do the storyline on this character. I can just go to the main city if I want to. But a good thing to do is to come over here and do your initial quest line to get to the tavern here. And also run through these dungeons until you do the hardest difficulties. Because what that's going to do is give you better gear, as I've already shown you. So if you got any questions on this build that I'm going to be using as an offline character, make sure you post them in the comments down below. If you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you another notification when I have new videos out, and you come check them out and see if you like them. If you do like this episode and you want to share it with your friends, tell them how much you liked it. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it in your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media. And heroism will be good. I can use that. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.